I'm Katie Webster, and this is Commonwealth's attorney, Assistant Commonwealth's Attorney, Dan Laren. I'm also
Hello.
an Assistant Commonwealth's Attorney, and we're here for another case of the week. So today we're going to be talking about a special kind of attorney, and what we're used to seeing are really well-respected attorneys like Dan and I, and attorneys are well known for their sterling reputations amongst the community, but sometimes you have an attorney that winds up as a defendant, and I think that's what happened in this case.
That is indeed what happened here. Usually there are attorneys in almost every chair in the courtroom. Unfortunately for this gentleman, he was in the defendant's chair. This guy's name is Cliff Branham. He's 36 years of age, and this case involves the actions he took in spending the escrow money that was sent to him by other companies. Basically, he had a real estate company, a place called Cornerstone Title, and his responsibility was to take money in escrow for real estate transactions. And several of these transactions didn't work, and the victims complained to Lexington Police Department, and Sergeant Jody Stowers did an investigation, and he found out that there were 3 victims initially, and then a 4th one came forward, and they relayed to Sergeant Stowers that they had given Cornerstone Title, and specifically Mr. Branham, amounts of money between $27,000 and about $95,000 for a variety of real estate transactions.
So how much did he get away with total? Any idea?
When all was said and done, it was just about $240,000.
And that's the number one rule of lawyering: don't take your client's money.
I remember that from new lawyers training when I passed the bar exam in and we had to sit through training, and they said, do not spend your client's money. It's a very basic and fundamental rule. And what this guy did is he took the money, put it in his escrow account, and then he told the investigators and eventually the court that he used it to pay corporate expenses. We can't prove any differently. We didn't find any records that showed gambling debts or drug usage or anything of that nature. Mr. Branham is a graduate of the same law school I was, and of most of the people that work here, and several of the people that I know him personally. So he lives here in Lexington. He has a very nice and large house that is going through foreclosure. So when it was all said and done, he was charged with theft by failure to make required disposition, 4 different counts for spending the escrow money for these clients. He eventually pled guilty. He was sentenced to serve 8 years in the penitentiary. He is now at the Rotorua Corrections Center, which is where people report to before they get shipped out to wherever corrections is going to send him. I will be shocked if the judge doesn't shock probate him, so to speak, because he's been telling people since 2010 that he was going to pay them. He has yet to pay a dime of this money that he took, but I expect that he will be released from prison soon, and he will make some form of restitution to these victims.
Well, great. So he's in there with, well, I guess not his former clients, but possibly former clients.
One hopes not, but he
know.
he is in custody, and in my humble opinion, deserves every day of it for the way he treated these innocent victims.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to take.
That
Well,
it
thanks,
is.
Dan. This is a good example of how no matter who you are, you're prosecuted equally under the law. So good job.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll be back with another case of the week soon.